This is the Maverick podcast. We're back again with episode 2. Um, Entertainment this week. That's our focus. My name is Eli Kimataire. This is the Maverick podcast. If you like whatever we are doing, just click like, subscribe, and share. Keep following us for your latest entertainment tidbit. We will also be sharing more Maverick insights into what we do as Maverick within the hospitality world. I'm back again, my host. Hosting again,
Mr.
Mr.
Barasha.
Barasha. Yeah, Benjamin Barasha. He is one of the leading and upcoming hosts within the entertainment industry. He was so kind to come back last week. He's back again this week. So, as we get into it, Mr. Barasha, take us away. Give us a recap. What happened last week? How was last week?
Well, from the last podcast, we could already tell that the weekend was going to be a heavy one. And I think that's quite remarkable for everyone. It was really heavy. I mean, I lost a phone in the middle there. But last week went well. We came right out of this place and into Elevator Friday. That outdid itself. I managed to pass by Kush. Usually I don't get the chance to pass by a couple of other places, but managed to pass by Kush, late as it was. Went well, really. Saturday, woke up very early. Bachiga Nation. This man was at Bachiga Nation.
Yeah, well, it was actually my first time there. I really enjoyed the way House of DJs pulled off the whole event. Just one thing that really caught me off guard was gate management. I think you were slightly overwhelmed by the numbers, and I think Bachiga Nation is not just becoming about Bachiga. I think it's going all around.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
it's
this
really
was
attracting
this
a
was
lot of
this was our
culture.
biggest edition, if I'm not wrong. This was our biggest edition. I think we sold out. It was really fun for the people that went there. It was really fun. It had a challenge of, like you said, the entrance. We had only one entrance. It helped us a tiny bit with management, but also disturbed us on the other hand because the numbers were definitely more than we expected. So it kind of cost us. We had a couple of people walk away, but nevertheless, it was a very successful event.
Yeah, all right. Quick one. Thanks again to our sponsors, Oliwa, for this great space. They've sponsored our episode 2. We will be giving away a lot of crazy giveaways during this
Not
episode.
to forget to mention Casa del Tosoro,
Yeah.
that are our hosts
They
in
are
terms of
co-hosts. Yeah.
in terms of the venue.
All right.
They're our two-time hosts.
All right. Casa del Tosoro. That's Casa _del _Tosoro.
Yeah, you can
on
find
all
them
socials.
on all socials.
All socials.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. All right.
So right after Bachiga Nation, managed to pass by Rugby Chill for the Rugby and Nile party. That was Sunrise Cup for those who managed to make
For a
it.
number of people.
Were you
Must
among
say-
those?
No, I wasn't.
But
Oh,
you
man.
definitely had to make it to 7:23 for people like Bruno and a lot of other people. We had entertainment from Pino, Lydia Jasmine that didn't do so well from what I saw on Twitter. But I mean,
Really? No.
you win some, you lose some. These people had fun. People had fun. We had a lot of people in the house. We had Dennis Onyango there. I want to believe he's now a Pirates fan, together with Tony Otoa.
Yeah.
So anyway, after Bachiga Nation, managed to go to the Rugby Chill, like I already mentioned. It was a crazy party, having all the seasons teams there, right from the winners who are Pirates to the very bottom people who have also failed to make it back into the league. That is Warriors. It was a very eventful weekend, I must say. Right after the Rugby Chill again, made it to the patio where we had to go and set a bit of foundation for the next flight, that was Vumbula. Vumbula was lit. A lot of people lost their phones there, myself too. But I mean, it's the experience that counts. So the experience that counts, and a lot of people were there. The after party at Babon was a success. Shout out to Babon. Shout out to Afritique, who are also sponsors for the after party. Went really well. Can't complain.
Great. All right. You see, jumping into this week, I just wanted us to dive into a few segments here. Just a bit of some current affairs and a bit of what's happening this week. I know this week is quite busy in the entertainment industry, but let's quickly run through the current affairs. You know what's caught your eye? What's caught your ear this week? You know?
Well, this week definitely I can't forget to mention that I'm saddened by the death of Katoluwama that I think happened in the wee hours
Rest in
of
peace,
this
yeah.
morning
Yeah.
or last
It was
night.
a shocker.
Rest in peace. Was a very jolly lad. The man lived large when he could. A lot of us knew him for his jokes and humorous content that went around, but the one-time MP, a very big person in the entertainment industry. When you went into theater, it was a huge loss for mostly his family, his friends, and us who you would call his fans at the end of the day.
What about that student? There was a student.
Yeah, there's been a bit of, well, not a bit, a lot of gun violence going around in Kampala for the last couple of months or so. Police, no, not a police person, I think, person from a private security firm at one of the hostels in Mukono, which is Uganda Christian University, shot dead a student in his final year called Rodney. Again, rest in peace to Rodney. And it's really saddening that the gun violence is increasing. What do you think?
Man, it's I can't comment on gun violence in the country, but I just want to say that the stakeholders involved with all this gun business, like let's put our policies in check, or else we will be just running around, playing wild west.
Yeah, it's
all over
slowly
here, man.
it's slowly on the rise, and I think it's high time they paid attention before.
Yeah, definitely. We just need to check our policies, check our controls on guns.
Yeah,
because it's not going to end well, man.
but tell me, before we can go into what we hope into getting into, what was your highlight for the weekend before we can even get into what's happening this week already? What was your highlight? I saw you having a lot of fun at Bachiga Nation. What was your highlight at Bachiga Nation per se?
I think my highlight was just meeting people from my own culture, just meeting people from where I'm from. I'm not, I didn't have the luxury, or not luxury, but I wasn't lucky enough to really grow up in Kabale. So being able to connect with my roots at that deep level was really interesting for me, because, you meet all sorts of clans, all sorts of people. The ladies looked lovely.
The ladies really looked lovely. For a single person like myself, I was lost for choice.
Yeah, they really graced the event, gave the event quite a bit of life. It was overall amazing. I just feel like we could do a bit more of engagement during our events. See how Blankets and Wines flows quite well in terms of their, how do you call it, the way they curate their program.
Yes.
I feel like the Bachiga Nation program, sort of sometimes takes a dip, and then people just want to kusimbura and dance, but there's no, that sort of, now let's get into this. Now let's get into this.
Like a program lineup sort of thing.
If we could sharpen the program lineup so that it's always engaging and having those shoot-ups of like those.
While that is very
energy.
insightful, I think, in my perspective, I think the Bachiga really had fun. Had fun. People, I think it's really about, like you said, reconnecting with your roots, meeting with people you haven't met in quite a while, which a lot of people managed to do. I, for one, hadn't seen a lot of people from my family for a very long time, a couple of cousins, then meeting new relatives. So it's really about interaction, getting to know each other a bit more. And for me, that really happened. And I won't forget to mention that we need to work on the program lineup.
So just to get into a bit of a value segment here. So if you're among the first subscribers, or the first 5 subscribers to Eli the Consultant, and follow at Maverick UG, I will drop a link in my bio for a free coaching session. Remember, Maverick is your one-stop shop for hospitality consultancy. So we do range in various services. We will be doing content creation, strategy management, as well as marketing management in the hospitality industry. Just first 5 subscribers, you will get a free coaching session from a Maverick professional. They will hit you up instantly. As well, I will drop another link in my bio for 10 free tickets to the Oliwa Raev this weekend. Thanks to our sponsors, we will be doing that for our gracious fans. So just subscribe, share, click the link in the bio for.
And if you're looking for gems and pearls and all sorts of things to do with jewelry, you can also pass by our shop at Forest Mall, and that is Casa del Tosoro. Like we mentioned, don't be afraid to check out our pages and look for whatever you're looking for. We shall be able to provide that.
We'll drop all links in the description below.
Yeah.
Let's jump into it. This week is crazy in the entertainment industry. What's going on? What are you looking at?
My highlight for this week has to be the Palazzo and alien skin thing going on. It's really interesting. I mean, it came from people thinking it was a publicity stunt by one of the Mayanjas, like they love to do it, and then we saw it go adrift when Alien Skin decided to pull off his own show, and it's like competition between all entities. Bajo against Balam, Alien against
Palazzo.
the Ghetto against the
man.
Mayanjas. It's interesting.
I think that one is going to be one hell of a highlight this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Everyone is waiting to see who's going to fill up stadiums, who's going to fill
While those two tussle it out to see who will fill out what. Oliwa will also be happening at the Oliwa Raev will be happening at Alliance Francaise, that is Bukoto Street, right before or after Kenji's, and that is on Starrock Road, or what we know as the Bukoto Street. So while those two tussle out to see who fills what, we shall be full house. Full house at the Oliwa Raev.
Boys to Men is happening this
Boys
weekend.
to Men is happening this weekend as
sold
well.
out.
Already. I mean, you can't have Michael Wuma, you have Irene Tale, you have DJ Nyowe, DJ Cass Baby, and not have the place filled up. I mean,
Sauti
Soul. A lot of people, like, Sauti Soul never gets old.
Yeah,
they're
timeless.
I think even if they came the other week, people would still do Full House for them. They're quite a lovable bunch.
It's going to be pretty packed this weekend.
Definitely. If you asked me, I do not know where I'll end up, apart from obviously Elevator Friday again. That is every Friday.
It's your home as usual.
Definitely. Then we shall also have Oliwa Raev, which is, there's also Vibes Nzuri, I think, on Friday.
Nzuri.
Yes, there's Vibes Nzuri on Friday at the Gazebo Grill.
At the Gazebo Grill, yes. They're doing something really big too.
Well, I mean, the weekend for most of us starts today because Friday is a public holiday.
Yeah,
it's Heroes Day, so
Heroes Day.
People will be going all out, and we'll have to see it. I mean, if there's one thing I have to find remarkable about the late Kato is that he said he was not born to suffer. He was not born to suffer, and for a lot of people, myself inclusive, I'm really trying to have the fun while I still can. It's sad that you wake up one morning feeling all energetic and go to sleep and don't come out of that sleep. So while we still can, let's have that fun.
Definitely. On my end, I just love to use my public holidays to just charge my personal batteries. Rest is very important.
On the last episode, you asked me about how I managed to keep up, and this weekend, my social battery died. It was like depleted, no power bank, no nothing, and it was quite overwhelming. So when you get the chance, rest. A lot of people kept asking me, when would you rest? And I've been resting, and I think I'm done, and now I'm at work. I'm at work again, so yeah.
All right, I just want to give another shout out to Casa del Tosoro, our main sponsors for today. Oliwa Raev as well, our main sponsors for today. Mr.Barasha.
Sakim.
As always, this is the Maverick podcast. Just click the links in our bio. Eli the Consultant. Just click the links in our bio for the free passes, for the free coaching sessions. We will be having these podcasts every week, I believe. We'll do our
This is also still the test run, I think. So next week we shall be all in.
Yeah, definitely. We would also like to appeal to you guys to really support this podcast.
Subscribe, share it with your friends, and give us the feedback. We really live for the feedback. We live for the feedback, and it's what helps us to get better.
Definitely.
So keep it coming. We do not take any of it as negative. Like, I think all criticism is positive criticism.
Exactly.
So we shall be taking that to make sure we make the show better for you guys. Other than that, we thank you for liking, retweeting, subscribing. For those that already have, you get to stand a chance to win yourself a ticket to the Oliwa Raev and a lot of other parties and events that will be coming on with time. But for those that haven't, then please go ahead and do so.
I also would like to ask the fans, who do you want to see on this podcast? Who would you want to see us feature in this seat next?
Leaky, who would you want to see us feature in this podcast? Leaky, who would you want us to see us feature in this podcast? Never Grey.
Never great.
Man,
Do I have that
pull the
social
strings, pull the strings.
I should be able to have that
Yeah,
social
pull the
capital even if I
strings and
forget.
yeah,
All right.
Licky is also with Casa del Tesoro, main sponsor for the podcast.
All right.
So yeah, we shall see to it that Never Grey gets the message.
I'll have to leverage on my social capital again.
Definitely.
All right, it's been great having you guys here. Cheers. I'll see you next week for the Maverick podcast. I've been your host, Eliakim Athaire. I'm
And I'm
Mr.
Mr.
Barasha.
Barasha. Thank you for having
All
us.
right. Cheers, guys.